Iron, once the backbone of human progress, was the material that forged the path to the modern world. From the towering bridges that spanned vast rivers to the sleek, powerful cars that took us from one place to another, iron was the foundation upon which we built our civilization. It symbolized strength, durability, and resilience, qualities that we, as a society, took for granted. In the early days of industrialization, iron was not just a metal, it was a testament to human ambition. The cars that rumbled down the roads were made of solid iron, providing a sense of safety and security to those inside. A Chevrolet Impala or a Ford Mustang from the mid-20th century, with its heavy steel frame, wasn't just a vehicle, it was a legacy. These were machines built to last, passed down through generations, repaired, restored, and given a second life. There was an unspoken bond between humans and their iron-made possessions. They were built to endure. But all of that changed with the introduction of plastic. Plastic was marketed as the miracle material, lightweight, inexpensive, and versatile. It seemed like the perfect solution to the growing demand for mass production and consumerism. At first, it replaced smaller components, but soon it began to take over entire industries. It crept into our homes, our workplaces, and eventually even into the very machines we relied on for transportation. Plastic seemed like a godsend in a rapidly changing world, but, as we would come to learn, it wasn't the savior it was promised to be. The automobile, from fortress to disposable, there was a time when owning a car wasn't just about getting from one place to another, it was about investing in a piece of machinery that would protect you and last a lifetime. In the 50s, 60s, and even 70s, cars were made from thick, solid steel, designed to absorb the shock of a collision without crumpling. These vehicles were built like fortresses. The weight and strength of the metal were unmistakable, and every slam of the car door was a reminder of the vehicle's resilience. The reassuring thud of the door closing signified not just security, but a promise that your car would stand firm in the face of an accident. Fast forward to the modern era, and the world of cars has drastically changed. With the rise of plastic and composite materials, vehicles have undergone a significant transformation. While these lightweight materials are cheaper to produce and help boost fuel efficiency, they also come with serious trade-offs. The heavy steel bodies of yesteryear have been replaced by thin plastic panels that are far more susceptible to damage. In an age where cost efficiency and fuel economy are paramount, safety seems to have taken a backseat. Today's cars are made to be lighter, quicker, and more cost-effective, but that often means sacrificing durability. A minor fender bender that would have left an old steel car with a few scratches could now result in a totaled vehicle. The ability to withstand an accident or the test of time has been diminished in favor of affordability, fuel efficiency, and modern aesthetics. Where steel once reigned supreme, today's cars are more disposable, with many vehicles having a much shorter lifespan compared to their predecessors. While advancements in technology and fuel efficiency have undeniably benefited car buyers and manufacturers alike, the shift from durable, long-lasting cars to lightweight, disposable ones raises important questions. Are we willing to trade safety and longevity for short-term convenience? And as the industry continues to prioritize fuel efficiency and speed, what's being lost in terms of the core values of durability and protection that once defined the automobile? Homes, from timeless craftsmanship to throwaway culture. In days gone by, homes were constructed with materials designed for endurance and strength. Iron, copper, wood, and stone were the building blocks of our shelters, creating spaces that weren't just homes but legacies. From the sturdy iron door handles to the copper pipes running through the walls, every element of the house was crafted to last. The furniture was made from solid wood, built to withstand years of use and even handed down through generations. Cookware, tools, and appliances were designed with durability in mind, objects meant to endure the wear and tear of daily life, to become heirlooms passed down through the years. A heavy cast iron skillet, polished and well used, stood as a testament to craftsmanship, care, and sustainability. But as the 20th century progressed, something changed. Plastic, once a marvel of convenience and innovation, began to seep into our homes, gradually replacing the traditional materials that had once ensured longevity. The sturdy, reliable appliances that filled our kitchens and laundry rooms, like metal refrigerators and washing machines, were replaced with lightweight plastic versions that, while cheaper to produce, were far more vulnerable to wear and tear. Furniture made from durable hardwoods gave way to synthetic materials that lacked the warmth, character, and endurance of their predecessors. This shift didn't just affect our furniture and appliances, it transformed our entire approach to material culture. The notion of buying to last was replaced with the idea of buying to replace. Where once we would repair and reuse, now we dispose of at the first sign of a scratch or a malfunction. Plastic, by its very nature, has contributed to a culture of disposability, turning once treasured objects into temporary fixtures in our homes. The durability that defined previous generations has been sacrificed in favor of cheaper, faster alternatives that often have a much shorter lifespan. Today, our homes are filled with plastic products, from furniture to decor, from appliances to storage containers, cheap, mass-produced items designed to serve their purpose for only a short time. The throwaway culture has taken hold, and with it, our relationship to the things we own has shifted. Where we once valued lasting craftsmanship and sustainable design, we now often look for convenience and affordability, accepting that things will break and be discarded sooner rather than later. While plastic has made life more convenient and products more accessible, it has come at the cost of quality and longevity. What was once built to last is now designed to fade away, leaving us to wonder whether our homes are still the places of lasting memories and craftsmanship they once were. Infrastructure, the iron backbone of our cities throughout history. Iron has been the backbone of modern infrastructure, forming the very skeleton of our cities. From bridges that span mighty rivers to highways that connect far-flung regions, iron provided the strength and durability needed to build a world that could withstand the forces of nature and the test of time. This robust material was the foundation of our urban expansion, making it possible for societies to grow and thrive. Iron allowed engineers and architects to dream big, and it was iron that made many of their greatest creations possible. Consider iconic structures like the Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, or the Golden Gate Bridge, which opened in 1937. These monumental feats of engineering are not only functional but also serve as symbols of human ingenuity, perseverance, and strength. The iron that holds these bridges together has endured the ravages of time, standing tall through storms, floods, and the constant strain of daily traffic. Decades later, these bridges are still going strong, a testament to the lasting power of iron. In contrast, today's infrastructure often relies on lighter, cheaper materials that, while easy to produce and maintain, are far less resilient. Plastic composites, while versatile and cost-effective, lack the long-term durability and robustness that iron provided. Plastic may be an ideal solution for temporary needs or smaller projects, but when it comes to heavy-duty infrastructure, it falls short. Plastics can warp in extreme heat, crack in freezing temperatures, and degrade under the constant exposure to the sun's harsh rays. As a result, many new roads, bridges, and public buildings are being constructed with materials that, while practical in the short term, will need to be replaced or repaired far sooner than their iron predecessors ever did. The strength that iron once provided has been replaced by a sense of fragility and impermanence. What was once solid and enduring now feels temporary and vulnerable, as society shifts toward quick fixes rather than long-lasting solutions. The transition away from iron is not just a reflection of changing materials but also a sign of how priorities have shifted. In our modern world, the emphasis on cost-effectiveness and speed often takes precedence over longevity and quality. But as we continue to face the challenges of climate change and an aging infrastructure, we may soon realize the true cost of this shift. The fragile infrastructure we are building today may not stand the test of time, and as it crumbles, we may find ourselves longing for the iron backbone that once held our cities together. Plastic, the hidden consequences. Plastic has undeniably revolutionized our world, offering convenience and affordability in ways that were once unimaginable. It made products cheaper, lighter, and easier to produce, and for a while, it seemed like a miracle material. However, the true cost of plastic is something that we are only beginning to fully comprehend. Beneath its glossy surface, plastic has proven to be one of the greatest environmental threats humanity has ever faced. Every year, millions of tons of plastic waste are carelessly discarded, making their way into the oceans and wreaking havoc on marine life. Fish, sea turtles, and birds are among the many creatures that suffer as they mistake plastic debris for food. The long-term effects on ecosystems are devastating, and what was once hailed as a convenient solution has become an insidious pollutant. But perhaps the most alarming fact about plastic is that it doesn't simply disappear. Unlike natural materials, plastic doesn't break down easily. Instead, it degrades into smaller particles known as microplastics, which have spread to every corner of our environment. Microplastics are now found in our oceans, in the food we consume, and even in the very air we breathe. They have infiltrated every layer of the ecosystem, from the deepest parts of the ocean to the crops we harvest from the soil. What was once a benign material, convenient for packaging and everyday goods, has become a global crisis. Plastic takes hundreds, if not thousands, of years to degrade, meaning its impact will be felt for generations to come. Its very permanence is its most dangerous trait. While iron oxidizes and returns to the earth, plastic simply lingers, breaking into smaller pieces and spreading further and further across the globe. What if iron could return? Imagine if iron, the sturdy, reliable material of the past, could somehow return to the world today. What would it say about our reliance on plastic? Iron, with its strength and durability, would be a reflection of what we have lost in our pursuit of convenience. It might look around at our crumbling infrastructure, our disposable culture, and the pollution slowly smothering our planet, and it might say, "I warned you." In truth, iron would have a right to be disappointed in us. Once, it was the backbone of our cities, the foundation of our homes, and the frame of our vehicles. But in the rush to cut costs and improve convenience, we traded its unyielding strength for plastic's cheap allure. And now, with plastic choking our oceans and infiltrating our food chain, we are beginning to realize the true cost of our decision. If iron could return, it would undoubtedly ask us to rethink the way we approach the world. It would remind us of the value of lasting craftsmanship, of building things that are designed to endure. We would beg iron for a second chance, asking it to help us reverse the damage we've done, to show us how to make choices that will sustain the earth rather than harm it. Iron's resilience would be the perfect antidote to the disposable culture we've created. It would stand as a monument to what can be achieved when we prioritize long-term durability over short-term gains. So, what if iron could return? Perhaps it would inspire us to once again build a world that values sustainability, quality, and responsibility. We could learn to use materials that aren't just here for a moment, but for the long haul, materials that won't leave a legacy of pollution, but rather one of strength, endurance, and respect for the planet. The lesson from iron would be clear: true value lies in what lasts, not in what is convenient. A lesson from the past: iron was never just a material, it embodied a mindset, a philosophy of longevity, resilience, and craftsmanship. For centuries, it symbolized the very best of what humanity was capable of, building things to last, creating with intention and care, and understanding that true value lies in strength and sustainability. In the early days, the iron used to construct buildings, bridges, and tools wasn't just about functionality, it was about creating something that would stand the test of time. Whether it was a sturdy bridge meant to carry the weight of history or a well-crafted home meant to shelter generations, iron was a testament to human ingenuity and foresight. Today, as we face the environmental crises brought on by disposable products, plastic waste, and an increasingly throwaway culture, it's time to remember this lesson. We need to return to that mindset of building for the long haul, of making choices that consider not just the immediate convenience but the lasting impact on our world. We can't ignore the fact that the materials we choose today shape the world we leave behind for future generations. Plastic, for all its convenience, has proven to be a short-sighted solution. It's time to think about how we can learn from the strength of iron and apply it to our modern world. Iron was the backbone of many of the greatest structures in our past, and it continues to be a symbol of the fortitude we must strive for. It was built with an understanding that strength isn't just about the moment, it's about lasting through storms, time, and change. It's about leaving a legacy that doesn't burden the earth but contributes to its well-being. If only iron could return to us now, it would remind us of the power of building to last, of designing with purpose, and of respecting the earth through sustainable choices. We've lost that commitment in many aspects of our lives, but it's not too late to reclaim it. Iron's legacy isn't just about the material itself, but about the values it represents. As we move forward into the future, we must reconsider our relationship with the things we create. What materials will we choose? What values will we honor? It's crucial that we start looking to the past, not just for nostalgia, but for wisdom. By embracing iron's enduring legacy, we can challenge ourselves to make choices that prioritize sustainability, longevity, and true resilience. If we continue down the path of convenience and waste, the consequences will be felt for generations. But if we choose to learn from the strength and durability of iron, we can build a world that not only serves our needs today but ensures a better future tomorrow. The choices we make today will be the legacy we leave behind. Let's make them count.